Very good evening to all of you. I think it's amazing to see everyone, the whole hall is full. Isn't it amazing? I think you're all wondering what am I talking. Actually, every soul sitting down here is like equal to around 100 to 200 people sitting in this hall. And today, it's been an honor for me. I need to thank Dr. Bhavani, who is here. And out of the blues, I did ask for an opportunity to present my experience down here. And it was she who has given me this opportunity. Thank you very much. And I need to thank another beautiful soul who has come all the way from India, Mr. Selvakumar. Thank you very much. And it's because of you all that I am down here to talk something about epigenetics. I think in the 2 days, you all would have heard a lot about epigenetics, chronic inflammation, eco-friendly treatment, there are a lot of things. But today, this is something, my personal journey, which I have been walking along for the past 35 years. And today I'm standing before you. And if you look at my basic qualification, I'm an ENT surgeon. But what an ENT surgeon is doing down here in this epigenetic wellness. Now, this journey of mine into the preventive health went in sometime in 2006. And this was actually 2004, I should say. And it all happened because my son, who was born as a congenital muscular dystrophy. Now, just imagine as a father, there is no solution. And 2006, I met Professor Mike. That was the first time I was looking for a solution for my son, and that was the time I met Professor Mike and then Dr. Molnar. I was with them for almost 5 years, continuously learning about stem cell therapy, and I did give stem cells for my son. And then today he is 18 years old and are doing a fantastic job. And today, that's the reason I'm here as a doctor is in the preventive healthcare is because of my son. And of course, today there are a lot of beautiful things happening in my journey of life, which I'm going to share. Everything started in 2000 when I landed up in Malaysia. I'm basically an Indian citizen and I came to Malaysia, and as of today, it's almost 23 years. I'm living in Malaysia, having my own wellness center there, and I'm practicing preventive healthcare. It's a much more easier concept for everyone to understand. And it was in 2006 that when I met Professor, that was for the stem cell. And the second part of my journey started something to do with energy. I think you're all hearing about energy, right? I started my energy research. You all would be surprised. Today, it's 18 years I've been doing a research on human energy fields. Today, I can measure your energy and tell you how much is your energy. Today, I can tell you exactly what is your level of energy, and once we treat the energy, how beautifully you can overcome diseases. So here we are talking about anti-aging, but you saw my initial, this one was graceful aging. I would prefer we all should gracefully age, because whether we like it or not, one day we have to leave this mortal body and leave this planet Earth. We have to do that. But can we live healthy? Yes, why not? If you're going to look at me and ask me, hey doc, are you really a healthy individual? I would say yes, why not? I'm 57 years down here standing before you. I have reversed my diabetes, I have reversed my blood pressure, and I have cleared my block. And I can walk, I can run, I can do what I have to do. So when I can do this, when my patients are coming and seeing me, don't you think they will have the confidence that this doctor can help us? So in that way, in 2015, I came down for the first time. You all would have heard of hair profiling. Yes? How many of you all heard about hair profiling? Where we do the hair root analysis, and then from there we can exactly tell you what is your nutritional status. We are talking about environmental factors, isn't it? Now, how are you going to know which environmental factor is affecting you? You wouldn't know, isn't it? Now, don't you think it is very important for a doctor, if you are practicing a preventive healthcare, should know where you stand. And from there, when you correct all this, you'll be able to do it. Fantastically, I'm into this particular field of medicine where I call this as epigenetic solutions. Why I say solutions is, see, diagnosing a problem is not at all a big deal. We have a list of investigations you all can do and then make a diagnosis. But after diagnosis, what are you going to do? you definitely need to give a solution. So solution plays a very important. So I am standing here before you to give you some solutions which in your practice, if you can introduce, I would see a fantastic ray of life and a ray of hope for every person whom you're going to see there. And I've stopped calling my patients, as patients. I call them as my clients, because they are doing a wonderful job by giving us an opportunity to, look into their welfare, and it gives I would say, undisputed information which you have to study well and then give. I think the previous speaker told very beautifully, a functional doctor has to have a 360 degrees vision so that you have to handle everything. Whereas when you take the typical allopathic one, of course, you're a diabetologist, endocrinologist, cardiologist. It's a multifaceted regime of treatment which doesn't work that way, because our body is not a machine where you treat separately. So in epigenetics, we can do a lot of wonderful things. Now, what is epigenetics? It's a very, very easy understanding. Basically, it's an input from the environment wherein your nutrition, your medication, and our body acts as an integrated system, and the response. This is where your DNA. Now, basically, in epigenetics, we are not handling the DNA. DNA is separate, but the epigenetics is the one which actually tells what you need to do, your DNA. It's called the gene expression. Now, how does it express? In my personal experience of 7 years from 2015 until now, I have reversed a lot of diabetic cases where people were on insulin injections. I have stopped them. People on blood pressure medicines, I have stopped. People who are on cardiac medicine, of course, but there are few cases where, of course, you have to give them the medication continuously. But imagine taking 15 medications and then finally you drop down to 1 or 2 medication. Even the patient is very happy and very healthy. Amazing. So in that way, this particular video, I think would... audio, please.